Hey, what's up, consumer family? Today I just want to update you on one of my clients' profile. Today's date is May 15th, 2022. And as you can see, my client has gone up quite a bit. We're making progress. We definitely making progress. 50 points on Equifax, 35 points on TransUnion, and 13 points on Experian. So altogether, that's 98 points, y'all. So remember, as a consumer, you have the right to get whatever you want on your credit report removed. We got to remember, it's bigger than credit repair. You are a consumer and you have rights. Unfortunately, we have not been taught our rights coming up. It's definitely something that hasn't been taught in school. So, it's definitely important to know that you have more power over the credit bureaus, y'all. It's that serious. If you know your rights, you're able to get anything removed off your credit report. It's that simple. It's not an overnight process, you guys. Of course, we got to understand that we are dealing with crooks. As much as we want to believe people with titles, know what they talking about, it's not always the case. You got to understand that people are getting over on people, and not just the credit bureaus, just the world we live in. We got to keep our eyes open to what's going on around us. And in this case, you do have more power over the credit bureaus. I just want to point out some things in your credit report. So I'm going to go over some things with you guys so you can know what to look for if you're disputing on your own. You got to know what to send out to these crooks, because they are reporting things that are not factual. You need to know how to attack your credit report. So I'm going to go over some things with you guys so you can see that. I just wanted you to see this update of my client report. We are making progress, so definitely be patient with yourself. Don't think that it's going to be an overnight thing. You have to stick it out. You have to be consistent. It's like with anything that you want to see results in, you have to be consistent, because the one thing they want to do is push your dispute to the side when they see that you don't know what you're talking about. When you sound like you don't know what you're talking about, when you sound like you don't understand your laws, they would just push your stuff to the side. I've seen it happen. I've learned so much, since I started my business. And, you definitely have to understand your laws. When you understand what you're talking about, when you come through, speaking that language that they want to hear, they have no other choice but to respect you, okay? So you can get anything removed off your credit report. And I'm going to show you some of the things right now. We're about to jump into it. So if you do got your credit report and you have it available, pull it up on the screen, pull it up on your phone, and we'll go through it together where I can point out some things that you want to look for when you are disputing, okay? Okay, so what are we looking for when we are looking at our credit report? What are some things you should be looking at? So as you can see, this is somebody's credit profile right here. This is the account name, okay? This is the account number. So I'm gonna give you guys 3 things to look for when you are trying to dispute on your credit report. As you can see, this is TransUnion. As you can see, that's Equifax. And as you can see, that's Experian, okay? So bear with me. I'm going to give you guys 3 things. So the first thing we're going to talk about is on a charged off account. On a charged off account, which this is, okay, this is a charged off account. If there is a charged off account on your profile, there should be no balance owed, there should be no past due amount, and there should be no monthly payment, okay? And why? Because on a charged off account, guys, this account has been wrote off on, their taxes. It's been transferred to another third-party company, meaning that the original creditor no longer owns this account, okay? So there shouldn't be any, payment status going on this account. It should say paid. So these are some things that you should be looking for. If on your charged off account it don't say paid, then that's a way to dispute that account, because it should not be no balance owed, and it should not be no past due amount. That sounds crazy. Why? Because the account, has been written off. As you can see, it says collection. It's been transferred to a third-party company, okay? That account should say paid, okay? This account should say paid. So the second thing I want you guys to look for is the high balance, okay? So here's the high balance. And you want to make sure that you're looking on all three of them. So you got Experian, you got Equifax, and you got TransUnion. You want to pay attention to what's going on all across the board, okay? The high balance should never be higher than the balance owed, okay? As you can see, this is the high balance, and this is the balance owed. If you look over here, here's another way to dispute it. Why is the high balance on Equifax $3,599, but the high balance on Experian is $19,173? That is a way to dispute that, guys. So you want to make sure that you are looking at your credit report thoroughly to see what's going on. And this is a big one to get the account deleted for good. If your high balance is ever higher than this balance owed, that's a way to get that deleted. I have worked with so many clients that come to me and the high balance was higher than, the balance owed was higher than the high balance. That should never be. The high balance should always be higher than the balance owed. So that's another thing you want to pay attention to. You just want to pay attention to if they are matching all across the board. These are things to point out when you are trying to attack your accounts on your credit profile, okay? So you got to look at it real thoroughly to see what's going on. So the next thing we want to talk about is the dates on the account. So if you look at the dates, so let's see, last verified, okay? So if you look at the date, there's no date for last verified on here. Oh, there's one for TransUnion. That's a way to get that disputed. Why is this information missing? Okay, you want to be very detailed with these people. Why is this information missing? It should not just be one date, a date just for TransUnion. Okay, you want to check out your dates. Date open. Let's see what's going on. Okay, you got 8/1/2020. What's going on over here? 8/1/2020. 8/1/2020. Okay, we good there. Okay, so let's see what else. Date reported 4/25. 4/1. That don't match up. Date reported. You got 4/1 here, and you got 4/25. Okay, so these are ways to get these accounts deleted off your report. You got to look through your credit profile and see what's going wrong, okay? Things should be accurate according to the Fair Credit Reporting Act. As a consumer, your report should reflect accurate information, okay? Accurate information. This is defamation of character. You know why? If this account is closed and it's saying that there's a past due balance, that's hurting you terribly. You know why? Because when new creditors go in to look at your profile, it looks like you are in relationship with this account. And you really not, because the account is closed. It looks like you are past due on your bills. That's what it looks like. And of course, that'll cause you to be denied credit. So that's defamation of your character. And you can stress that in court. Even if it had to go to court, you can stress that in court and win the case. That's defamation of my character. This account is closed, but it looks like I'm paying on the account and I'm really not. Why this account don't say paid and it's a charged off account? This is defamation of my character. So you have to fight, you guys, for your rights. It's not going to just fall off. Even when people think after 7 years, accounts supposed to just fall off. That's not the case. Okay? You have to go in and actually fight for what's right. You have to look for the inaccuracies. You have to write up a thorough letter, you know, speaking on your laws, okay? Speaking on your laws. You have to speak on your laws. I'm going to let you guys know a couple of laws. Like, let me see if you guys can see that. So here we got a couple of laws here. So it says 15 USC, and you guys look this up. Don't just take my word for it. It says 15 USC 1681 section 602. I have the right to privacy, okay? That's a big one to get it removed. This is Congress law. You as a consumer have the right to privacy. Y'all got to remember, y'all have the power, man. So when you point out these laws, when you are fighting to get this stuff removed off your credit, these are perfect ways to get it removed because you know what you're talking about. There's another one, 15 U.S.C. 1681. A consumer reporting agency cannot furnish an account without my written consent. Look it up. This ain't just something I just wrote on a paper. I'm just showing you guys so you can look it up yourself. This is Congress laws. These are your laws as a consumer. So you did not give these companies the right to furnish this information. Even though you can go in and point out all the inaccurate information, but you also can point out, hey, on top of the inaccurate information that's on here, according to my rights, I did not give them the right to furnish this information. I did not give them the right to furnish this information. So you got to be real thorough with these people, and you got to be consistent. This is why people pay to get their credit restored, because they really don't have the time for themselves. They don't have the time to be consistent. They don't have the time to keep up with the paperwork. They don't have the time to get this stuff notarized. You know, it's that serious. If you fight and know what you're talking about, these people ain't gonna play with you. You have the right. You have more power over the credit bureaus, okay? Remember that. So if you need help, you guys, reach out to me. Inbox me Dispute, and we will help you. We will definitely get the job done. We will look for a solution, and we will fight, okay? You got to fight for your rights. Stay blessed, and don't wait to be great.